Hello, 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 hello. How are you doing? Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well wherever you are, sending you the purest of love and light. I am here to remind you that God is for you, and because He's for you, who can be against you? You are blessed, you are highly, highly favored, you are protected by the Most High God. If this is your first time, welcome. Returning soul tribers, new soul tribers, hello. Thank you so very much for your continuous love and your support. Wow, you're doing better than you think. I know it's not easy, but again, this life, it's school. We're in training. It's like we signed up for this, and Divine has faith in us, put everything in us that we need for this journey. So again, iron sharpened iron, and I'm here to partner with you as your soul sister, your soul, as a member of your soul family, to encourage you as we do and carry out this journey called life together. So welcome. So yes, it's like pre-shuffling, guys, and I hear all that glitters is not gold. I know that we've heard that saying or phrase over and over. All that glitters is not gold. And I love to, like, I'm thinking about it, and as I'm shuffling the cards, and I split the deck open, because we know all that glitters is not gold. There are a lot of flashy things out there that looks like diamond. For everything that is real, there's a counterfeit. But a lot of the times, the counterfeit or the fake, it looks even more convincing than the real. It's more shinier. And so a lot of the times, if people are not real, if they don't do their research to look into or check out the authenticity of that thing, then they can easily be duped. We can be fooled. Haven't we all, right? This is life. We've encountered a lot of people who came across as the type, as the one, and it ends up where it's not. You've seen jewelry that looks shiny and shimmery, until sometimes it takes a closer look for you to realize, you've heard it over and over. People call you on the phone. I remember this guy called me. Of course, it's a scam. If I can go to this big box store and wire some money, then they'll be able to send me a check because I won some money. So I said to him, I said, well, go ahead, I give you permission. I said, cash the check, take out what's yours, and send me the balance. He said, no, we can't do it that way. I said, well, I don't recall playing anything. So if I don't play, I can't win. And he was there convincing me. And then eventually I said to him, I said, I said, your mother would be very embarrassed of you, I'm sure. Before I knew it, it was just the phone, the dial tone in my ear. But, a lot of people, they are duped, or they are still being duped by all this scamming because of greed. If you don't play, how you going to win? If it sounds too good to be true, then more than likely it is. Sometimes people want to convince you in a certain way of thinking, but to yourself, be true. You must be honest with yourself. How are you feeling about this person, place, or thing? And a lot of people, because of their need for greed and lust, they end up dropping what they have, the real deal, and end up going for the glitter, what looks shinier on the outside. But like the Bible says, inside they're like a whitewashed sepulcher. It's dead man's bone on the inside. There is no substance. And a lot of people, they realize this is what to lead with. The shimmer, the glitz. And that is one of the things the enemy uses to tempt us as well. The shiny, the glitz, the sparkle. We think if it looks good, then it must be good for us. Not really. Not really. And when I opened the deck, the tower, a sudden upheaval, broken pride, disaster, renovation. So for someone, they're having like a sudden, like a shock. You know, it's like waking up and finding out that they went home with nothing. You know, it's like buying that jewelry thinking it's the real thing, and then once you wash your hand with that ring on it, then it turns black. So somebody's having an awakening, an epiphany, and a moment that they were duped. They were duped. I don't know if you heard the story of the dog and the bone, or the dog with the bone. He had a bone in his mouth, a sure thing. He had a bone in his mouth. And what he did, because he's greedy, he wanted more. He was standing over the lake, you know, and he looked down in the water and he saw his own shadow in the pond or the lake, and he thought that it was another dog with his bone. So he wanted what the other dog has. So then the dog opened his mouth to jump in the water at that other dog, only to lose the bone that he has in his mouth. Only to realize that was his own shadow that he saw. So if we don't master our shadow side, our lust, our greed, again, some people, they just play too much. And so this is why we're having, or they're having, this tower moment. Hopefully it's not you guys. Somebody's having a sudden awakening. It's like all hell is breaking loose. Yep, right behind it is the devil. Addiction, materialism, playfulness, feeling trapped. I didn't even see that. Like I said, some people play too much. So maybe because of their own addictions to material things, the get rich quick scheme. So they thought that if they plot, plan, strategize against you, then they could get into this group. If they were able to get rid of you. Maybe some of you've had partners who left your life as well because they thought that they won the jackpot over there with somebody else, right? Only to find out that they are now attached to the devil because they themselves had devilish tendencies. And so it's like attracts like. Like attracts like. And this could be happening to a King of Cups or somebody who had or could have been, if they were able to resist temptations, they could, you know, be this person here. And this is why I believe that God tests us. God tests us, the devil tempts us. Because Yes, God knows. He knows. He already knows things about us, but he wants us to know, are you sure that you overcame that thing? So then you'll have tests placed in your life. And it's not until you're able to walk away from that thing, then you can like, wow, in the past, I wouldn't be able to resist that. And now you have the strength to do that. The devil will present a temptation to you. But then God can use that for your good if you're able to master that thing in order to carry in something good in your life, to bring something good into your life. So he does. In whatever area or areas that you're struggling, I think I shared with you, like, I think maybe a couple of weeks ago, where I was in the store, I was doing self-checkout, and I was just talking to myself, yet reading the screen, and there came this specimen, this male walked in, clearly way out of my reach. I was focusing on the monitor, the screen, just trying to follow the instructions so I don't make any mistakes. And he walked over there to ask me if I'm talking to him. I said no, unless you work here, because only then I would want to ask question about the self-checkout. But see, probably in the past, that would have been somebody who would have gotten my attention. Not that I'm drooling, but maybe I would have taken a look, But no, it's like once you master that, and it's like, for me, that's a test to say that no, you're not that lustful, you're not into that kind of stuff. Because people can walk around with a look, but it doesn't mean that they are the real deal. So yes, all that glitters is not gold. And this is why a lot of us, we must be very conscientious, be very much aware, because then we end up making mistakes. A lot of us, we have made mistakes because we look at mostly the outside. And a lot of you, the lesson or lessons that you're learning now is either not to judge a book by the cover, or all that glitters is not gold. Because sometimes you look at persons and they may not look like your type or your quality, but it's the heart that matters. It's the matters of the heart. Man looks at the outward part, God looks at the heart. So you're learning to look beyond the physical. Does he or she love me? Are they loyal? Are they honest? Qualities of integrity, your morals, your values. Those are the things that you're looking at, the things that are tangible, the things that matters the most. So this could have happened to a King of Cups who is realizing, again, the people that he or she could be a Queen of Cups too. It's just that energy. You're a loving person, very trusting. And for a lot of us, we want to trust people. I mean, a lot of us just very naive. It's that pureness, because you think that everybody have the same heart and qualities. Someone left a comment regarding, how bad, the environment is, but it's the world. It's the people who are living in the world. Because there's nothing is wrong with the world. It's the people who are living in it. And because we have free will, free choice, you are sent by divine and other people are sent by the devil. And so for a lot of you, a lot of us, because of this loving, this pureness, this caring, compassionate, affectionate, friendly person that you are, you stayed in certain environments way too long because you're thinking, you're looking at what this person could be like. It's like, I can fix him, I can fix her. If only, maybe a little more time they could. But at the entire time, this person was just a snake. It's like they were putting holes in your boat, wanting to carry you down. It's like you were trying to pet a wild animal. Yeah, some of them, they came, a devil in disguise. And for a lot of you, this is why God had to cause a tower, a shift, an upheaval, to have people fall out of your life. Because some of us, we were just too stubborn to give up. We are loving and we are not seeing the devil or the devilish ways in these people. We were partying with them, hanging out with them with the Three of Cups here. And at the same time, they did not like you. It takes, sometimes it takes, or for some of us, it took for God to come in, to shake up this false thing that we're building. It's on faulty foundation. The devil is in the details. You're loving, these people are not. You're caring for them, they don't care about you. It's all they care about is what they can get from you. And for some of you, you stayed for the glitz because you want to stay because you think it's cool to be with these people. It seems cool hanging out with them. But again, God is looking at the heart. And it is not God's will that you, king or queens, you loving, compassionate, caring soul, that, it's not his will that you should perish. And so by any means necessary, he will cause a tower to reveal to you, to throw out these devils from your life, to let everything crash and burn so that you can start over again with this wheel of fortune. Yeah, causing a change. The tower is a change as well. It's destined. It's a turning point. It's like this is a time for you to walk into your season of abundance. It is destined. There is something for you to do for God. And it's like you're wasting your time over here with these people who are party poopers. They are fun suckers. They are dream killers. It's like nothing that you do is going to prosper. I mean, look, it's like the devil chained to the devil. You are dealing with people who were trained, or are there if you're in this situation now, they're chained to the devil. And you have your cup offering up with these Three of Cups, with these people that you're hanging around with, this group. Yeah, God wants to give you a brand new beginning. Ace of Cups. Whether this is you loving on yourself, pouring back into you, this is like a second chance, because I'm telling you, by the time a lot of us decide to leave these connections, we're finished. It's like you're done. You give up on humanity. Why? Because we stayed too long. It's not these people's fault, to be honest. For a lot of you, a lot of us, it's our fault. You saw the signs. It was questionable, but it's like it's comfortable here. How many years have I known this person or people? This job. A brand new beginning. A brand new beginning. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles, self-employment, new job, ambition. Yeah, I tell you, God has something in store for you to do. You have a job to do, a work to do. You are sent here. And this is why, just like Jonah in the big boat, God will create a storm in your life in order for you to come to who you are, the purpose you have on your life, the calling. It's like when you are destined, yeah, He will do it. It's like, what are you doing? Do you forget what you're here for? You get caught up on earth with all of these toxic people. You are here to make change, not to make friends, especially not with the devil. It's like the very same thing that you're here to shed light on. You're hanging out in the same darkness. Yeah. 10 of Swords. These people, that's all they were doing. 10 of Swords in you. Betraying you. Defeat, breakdown, rock bottom. I'm telling you, every dream that you have, they were putting holes in it. Oh my gosh, at the back is the Ace of Swords. This is the truth. Breakthrough, success, new ideas. Yeah. For a lot of you, you had to go into hermit, or you're called to go into hermit, so that you can think about what's been going. For some of you, this is where you are. I think I shared in another video before, a lot of us, you're either sitting down, driving, whatever you're doing, but in your quiet time, you're thinking about, oh my God, the narrow escapes that you've had, the near misses, the things that God pulled you out of. And when you think about how it could have gone really left, you're grateful, you're thankful. Wow. You're thankful. Yeah, that's all they were doing. They were betraying you. Some of them, they were like inside man. They were working against you with the oppositions. But because they look cool, but they weren't cool. They were not cool. They were not cool. Yeah, a lot of these people, they were, you see the whip. They were bringing conflict, abuse, pain, hard work, debating you. Is like everything you want to do, they would speak against it. Nothing was good enough. Nobody else was good enough. Of course not. Because if you come into who you are, then you would wake up and you would leave these people. And again, it's the frustrating part is that a lot of you, a lot of us, we've stayed in situations getting guidance from people who are not even worthy to put the latch to tie your shoelace. And this is not saying you're better than anybody, but again, for the calling on your life, the wisdom that you have, but because you don't know who you are, and some of you, you're dim to fit in with society and the people around you, because you just want to seem cool, like, oh, there's nothing special about me. And these people, they really run with that. Because it's like, wow, you don't know who you are? You don't know who you are? Yeah. In reverse, the Sun, you don't know who you are. In the upright, you're success, victorious, happy, you're truthful, you're warm, you have positive outcomes. But again, with the devil, you don't know who you are when you are in the company of it's like in the company of fools. These people, they dim your light. Some of them, they everything, it's doubt, the opposite of success. They put fear, false evidence appearing as real in your life to make everything look like a mountain when it's a mole. Oh, that's not gonna make you happy. That's not gonna bring you fulfillment. You're supposed to believe the truth. In the reverse, the opposite of truth is lies. I mean, these people work with the mother and the father of lies, the devil. So what do you think they're gonna bring and offer to you? For some of you, you're going through this right now where you need to take a look at the people who are around you. You need to take a look. Yeah, like I said, with the King of Cups here, the garden, you're meant to be networking, going out in the public, have an audience, fame, outdoors, be seen. A lot of these people, again, they want to hold on to you. They don't want you to leave the little clique or posse that they have because they want all of you. They're energy vampires. They want to drain your energy. Wow. See, it's like my cards are, I try to put them in upright, and every now and again, I have some cards or a few cards that are in the reverse. So in the upright crossroads, it means choice, multiple hesitation, decision, tolerance, and separation. Like I said, these people, they don't want you to separate from them. They want you to be intolerant to change. They want you to think that they are the only friends you have. Nobody else is going to support you. Nobody else is going to like you or love you that the way we do. And sometimes we think that they have our best interests at heart, but no, they don't. At least at the crossroad, you have two choices. You have choices, right? Free will. These people, they're locking it down. It's like it's their way or no way. They are the best and nothing less. That's the illusion. That's the nonsense that they want to feed you. Yeah, the dog over the wheel of fortune. It's about friendship. It's about allies. We know that the dog is loyal, trustworthy, support, obedience. Like I said before, this is the kind of connection that a lot of us, if not all of us, we long for. People who are loyal as we are. People who are honest, trustworthy. You're tired of the fakes and the phonies. And this is why the wheel is showing up here. That this is what you deserve. For the work, for the calling that you have on your life, you deserve to be happy. Again, just like in the movies, when everything is said and done, they ride off in the sunset, they're gone on their boat to a vacation somewhere. But it's like after you've done, you break all these generational curses. You've been through a lot. You're going through a lot of things. You need to reap, drink some milk and honey before you die. That table needs to be prepared in front of your enemies before you die. That's not going to happen in heaven. It's going to happen here on earth. And in order for this to happen, yeah, God had to step in, create some shake-up to have this change. The child is over the Ace of Cups. We know children are innocent, young, youthful, playful, a beginner. You know, like I said, a fresh start. Put back some spark in your life. Like I said, for a lot of these people, they were very draining, very toxic. You thought you were having fun here. That was pure codependence and toxicity. These people, they didn't mean you any good. Yeah, the lily. Old age, maturity, peace, virtue, wisdom, retirement. Yeah. God wants you to live to a very old age where you can reap the fruits of your labor. You can go out in your garden and you can pick your flowers and you can smell them. You can share, give back to the world all this knowledge that you've learned because you've gone through a lot in life. You live and you learn. So now you can go, you can have this peace that you so deserve. Over this Eight of Pentacles, it's like you worked a lot, you mastered your craft. It's like after a long day of work, kicking your foot up, retiring, enjoying life, not just work, pay bills and die, but you actually get to enjoy life. And this is only possible with the help of God for a lot of us. With the Tower. I mean, these people, they were whipping us. They're whipping you right now if you're going through this. This is why God had to create this Tower. A lot of conflict. You're working hard, you don't even see